Hey folks, hope you're doing good today. Thanks for kicking your week off with a Monday grind and tuning into the Unsigned Showcase. Today we've got 5 bands to check out and 5 wicked bands, some longer tracks as well in there for us to listen to today. Let's get straight into it with Hollow Blessings and Parasite. Solid as a rock. Great video as well, high quality all round. Loved it. And these guys just had loads of nice things going on in the music. Loads of different kind of tempos, from blast beat sections all the way down to slow and sludgy breakdowns, which sounded great. Love the atmospheric breakdown as well in there as well, bringing a different vibe, different edge for that short amount of time, then back into it. Sounded really great, but just loads of different riffs and drum beats to kind of speed you up and break you back down again. Really, really nice. So it sounded absolutely great. Really high quality all round. Super job. This is Age of Fear on Blue Terrace Rex. They're Forged by Fire.
Goodbye.
cool. Man, you don't hear too many bands like this. Kind of crusty hardcore, but with a post-hardcore lead guitar edge to it, with all those octave chords going on all the time. Really, really cool. Kind of sounded old schooly. It had a bit like that kind of classic metalcore edge in there as well. They using all those type of chords sounded great. But then just with that solid hardcore crust energy all the time from the drums, just pushing you on forward. Great vocal as well, deep and nasty, sounded dope. But yeah, just a really different sound. The one guitar was like really fuzzed out, almost incomprehensible in terms of what he was playing. It was just a big fuzzy noise. And then to have that lead guitar all the way over the top was just really different and cool to the ears. This is Burying Point, which I think is a new band to the channel and a new band in general with only 64 subscribers. This one came out 3 weeks ago. It's off our upcoming EP, DEICIDE. Here we go.
How to kill a god.
From my hands, when my blood starts to spill, will you take me as I am, or is it love conditional? No sense of compassion, you really couldn't care less. What's a man to a god who doesn't care if you bleed out like a man? There is no peace when justice moves too slow. The rich get richer, the poor die slow. If we keep living by the pen, then we'll die by the sword. Every last soul guilty in the eyes of the Lord. Why do you need to be worshipped when all you bring me is pain? Guilty inside. The story only ends when I rip out your fucking heart. To see you burn to death on your throne. That's how I'm really impatient. Desperate and alone. Genocide. When it's a man to a god, doesn't care if you really hate all the rest. My soul, dead to the eyes of the Lord. Sense of compassion. Will you take from my hands when my blood starts to spill? Devour the heart of God. My life is mine.
I'll send you straight to hell, fucker.
Sick one. Oh.
My life belongs to me since I left you behind. Kill the cross.
Yeah, sick as hell. Loved it. Great. Another great video as well, man. We're killing it for the videos. I thought these guys were great. For me, the vocalists make or break these type of kind of beat downy, angry, hyper section bands. Because once they get into that shouting at the mic and doing that hype section, if their voice doesn't sit right, it just sounds cheesy, you know, it sounds corny. This dude had a great voice. He sounded nasty and kind of like he meant it properly, and it wasn't all just kind of a bit of an act. He was really in it, authentic. So yeah, it came across right. I thought he sounded absolutely dope. I just love the power of these kind of bands, these stomping breakdown bands, whatever the hell they are called, beatdown of some kind. But yeah, it's just extreme can mean blast beats and speed and technicality, but it can also mean the thickest, dirtiest, sludgiest sound in the universe going at about 10 BPM as well. That's another form of extreme as well. Sick. Absolutely love these guys, and they've been killing it this year. This is the third time we're going to see them on the show this year, I think. Soulkeeper, Smile Because It Happened. Here we go. Absolutely killer. These guys are just making such fresh music with all the different instruments, the vocal styles, the effects on the vocals, the chopping and mixing about and just mashing it up in different ways. Man, these guys are so sick. But the thing I love equally as much as their music is the mixer. And we've spoke about it before. I'm sure they do mention who it is. We have spoke about it before. But anyway, the mix is just so freaking good on this. It's so heavy and loud, but it's still dynamic. There's still loud and softer parts in there. There's different levels of sounds coming at you, so it's not all just like a brick wall all the time at maximum volume. It's really dynamic on the ear. There's so many noises. They sit in different areas of the mix. The cymbals are all different places here and there. There's like glitches and buzzes that come in just kind of here and there and then just in and out the mix for a second. It's so well done in the mix because it's so heavy and loud, and all the sounds that are in it are just massive, big, distorted sounds. Even all the vocals and everything are just mashed with distortion. But they all have their own place. They sit there. The kick punches every single time, doesn't get drowned out by all the other noise. So the mix on that one is so fresh, so modern as well, along with the music as a package. Man, you cannot do any better than that. Absolutely sick and fresh as hell. These guys are wicked dope, and I've really, really enjoyed this latest album they've been putting out, and the music videos as well, all super high quality as hell, which has been a strand through all the bands today, killing it. But man, these guys have done a really nice one on this one, and this sounds great as well. This Pupil Slicer going to finish us off with Nomad.
Together in the world made
Absolutely super duper. And these guys have really matured or evolved as we've been following them over the years. That is perfection. And the video as well. Absolutely amazeballs. I've been saying that word again. It's a terrible word to say. Don't get into saying it. But when it gets stuck in your head, it gets stuck in your head. Man, this is just incredible, superb music and video. As high as quality as it gets. 10 out of 10 in my opinion. Gave me shivers up the spine on the blast beat sections. Just had a great vibe all the way through. And with the video to accent it as well, man, it just doesn't get any better than that. Absolutely 10 out of 10 quality all round. And this latest one from Pupil Slicer, yeah, really, really, these guys have just stepped it up in so many different ways. Just absolutely incredible music. This is a band that really needs to be known about more, because even with that one as well, yeah, it was heavy and nasty and blackened and dark and all those kind of things, but it actually had quite a nice softness to it as well, and an edge that I think, you know, your more average metal guy could get into as well. So these guys just need to be heard. That's all they need to do. They don't need to do anything else to become more popular other than just let people hear them and enjoy them and find out about them and get on board. That's it. What an amazing band. And what all the bands today, I think, have been absolutely superb bands. 5 bands, modern stuff, everyone with a super high quality video, which is the standard nowadays. But I don't take it for granted in the slightest, because for so many years, you just wouldn't even get a video out of an underground band, an extreme band or anything like that. It would just be the album sleeve and that would be it. Or if they did have a video, it was super, you know, digicam kind of homemade stuff. But to be able to have a video as high quality as that from Pupil Slicer and them still be an underground extreme metal band is just such a step up. Unreal. So there you go. That's what I've got for you this week. Hope you've enjoyed those bands. Really, really nice to check out. Give the video a like and all that jazz if you've done that. Give the channel a subscribe if you haven't, because apparently half of you who tune in every week aren't subscribed. We're back every Monday, so come back. We'll see you then. Cheers. Bye.